Hey everyone, welcome to the part 7 of report building in Power BI. So till now we are done with our executive dashboard. This is the status of our executive dashboard where we have created the background, the theme of our page, and also we are done with the card visuals over here. So these all are the card visuals that we have put where we have put the important figures at the executive level. Then we are done with the line chart which shows us the weekly trend of the revenue. Then we have the KPI visuals at the bottom of it showing us the key matrices, the key performance indicators in our business. Here we have plotted a bar graph showing the comparison between various product categories and their order values. And then we have created the table visual. Here we are showing the top 10 products as per the revenue, the orders, and the total returns done under them. So this is what we are done with on our executive dashboard, and also on our customer page we have seen, we have developed again the card visuals, two of the donut charts, and these donut charts are filtered at their own level to show the top three categories, and then a line chart, and then again a table visual showing the top 100 customers. So we have applied the custom filters over the table as well as over these two donut charts, and on executive dashboard we have applied the top n filter, the custom top n filter over the product wise details to show only top 10 products. Under the customers we are showing the top 100 customers. Now in this video we are going to have a look at how we can go ahead and plot a map. So remember, to plot a map we need to have the geospatial data enabled in our data set. So in case of our data set, under the territory table, okay, so when you have a look at the territory table, you will be able to know that we have these two geospatial data. How do we know that it is the geographic data or geospatial data? By having a look at these icons. So we have a globe kind of icon against the continent and the country. So this is the way in which shows us that if we drag and drop these fields, it is going to put on the map visual. Okay, if the map visual does not show in your case, then please check out your internet connection, and also please check out under the options related to maps. So here this is the row which shows me the various kinds of maps which are available. So we have a normal map, we have a filled map, and then we have an Azure map as well. Remember, in order the maps to work, it should always be connected, your system should always be connected to internet. Then only your map visual is going to work properly. Okay, and when you are sharing your report to your stakeholders over Power BI service, in that case, their Power BI admin, okay, the Microsoft administrator at their organization should put on the map visual. Okay, so it will be put on by their Microsoft administrator at their organization. All right, so let us go ahead and plot our simple map. So we are going ahead with this map. You can try out the other maps as well. So I have put on this map over here, and here I am going to show the the country wise distribution of our order values. Okay, so I am going to put out the country. You can see under the territory there is a country field. So just drag and drop the country field under location, and as you drag and drop it, you are going to see that the orders which are placed against these countries, it is showing a blue colored bubble against those. Okay, all these blue colored bubbles are exactly equal. So we can also change the bubble size based on any quantitative value. So let me change the bubble size based on the order value. So I want to know that amongst all these countries where my orders are coming from, which one is contributing to the more number of orders and so on. So I'm going to drag and drop total orders under the bubble size. And as I do that, you can notice that the bubbles in the Europe and France and all these regions are smaller as compared to Australia and North America. So this is a clear visualization of our, geographically how our orders are distributed across the globe. Let us also do some setting changes in this map to look it, to make it look in sync with our remaining data. So you can make the, map visual, fit appropriately in your window as it is suitable. And then we have to go to the settings. So under the map settings, it gives you various styles of settings like aerial view, the dark view, the light view, and so on. So you can go ahead with anything that suits your purpose. So you can, here I'm going with you can also have a grayscale view. So for me, I think grayscale view is looking better. So I'm going to put on the grayscale view. Also, you can put on the auto zoom. So whenever there is a filter applied, automatically the filter is going to zoom to a particular location on which the filter levels are correct. You can decide to turn on the zoom buttons and all, that is up to you. You can also encode the geo encoding, so let it be auto. Okay. For bubbles, you can decide the size and ranging scale. So you can range it based on the magnitude of the orders. You can change its size also, and the color also we are going to change to the shade of yellow that we were always using. Okay, so I think we were using this kind of shade of yellow. So I'm going to put up the bubble in order to show the same color which I was using throughout my various visuals. Okay, also you can turn on the category labels to let them know about proper, the portions where these sales are coming from. And also we can have a heat map if you want. In the general, we can set up the title. So here we can set it up as total orders for a country. We can make it as heading 2, you can make it as bold and so on. Okay. And if you want to have a subtitle and all, you can also have that. Under the effects, if you want any kind of background, which I don't want at this stage. And tooltips also you can adjust according to the colors that we were working on previously. Okay, so I'm going to have the same kind of tooltip as I had for my previous visuals, which is a gray colored tooltip with this kind of font showing up. Okay, although I'm not using the exact same font, but to work around with the exact same font, please have a look at the hexadecimal code of that font color and just paste it when you are looking for that color in some other section. So yes, so this is our map visual, quite simple, quite straightforward. So yes, this is the end of this demonstration.